Hello, Africa. You're welcome to ETV Ghana's African Women's Voices Show. This is the show that tackles issues pertaining to women as they contribute to national development. All right, it's been a lovely week for me, and I want to believe it's been the same for you. And as we always do here, we always encourage you that no matter what it is you face, you need to keep a positive mindset and attitude. Everything will be all right. Worrying is not the best way to solve your issues. Today, we're going to be talking wellness anyway, and I'm very sure that after the conversation, you have an understanding of how to better take care of yourself. Talking about taking care of yourself, we're going to be concentrating on the men today. You know, it's a women's show. Yes, I agree. But the men, the fathers, contribute a lot to families, and we will always want to support them in the best of ways. So while Father's Day was celebrated on Sunday, we said, okay, today being Wednesday after the Father's Day is still the month of Father's Day celebration. We would also bring light to an aspect of the men that a lot of times we really do not put into consideration. And we have very, very professional ladies who are with me here in the studio to really talk about it. I will just acknowledge my sponsors. We go for 60 seconds update, and then we continue with the conversation. I'm very sure you're admiring my dress. As usual, it was put together by Fariwa Styles. Fariwa Styles always ensures that I look really beautiful for you every Wednesday at 8 p.m. So one thing I like about Fariwa Styles is the fact that anytime she sews for me, I love whatever it is she sews. It's ready-made, it's contemporary, and I don't have time to have designers tell me, oh, I'm still cutting, oh, I'm still weaving, oh, I'm still doing A, B, C, D. With our Fariwa Styles, all those things have been cut off. You walk in, you find a design you love, there are several sizes. You just fit into it. Once it works, you're moving away. Pick up her number right away at the base of your screen. Give her a call and she's going to sort you out. She can be located at Osu and also along the Teshinungwa Road at the Rasta Road Container Bus Stop. Okay? Look for Fariwa Styles. And when it comes to the best of the best tomato recipes like jollof rice, abenkwan, and katenkwan, Lip Tomato Mix has been the ultimate, and I cook with it as well. And I enjoy the cooking. The family enjoys this. My in-laws enjoy it. And you know that the main thing is when your in-laws enjoy your cooking, it means you're doing so well. So Lip Tomato Mix has ensured that my cooking is really, really on point. So I'm introducing it to you. So if you haven't tried it, please look out for it. We've also got Ghana's #1 pepper sauce. That is Chana Shito. Chana Shito will make people to testify about your meals. So she's got it hot and spicy, and also she's gotten the very mild one. So if you're somebody who prefers a certain type of Chana Shito, she would always work it out for you. I need to pick up her number also at the base of your screen. And talking about who put my hair together, it's Awu's hair. Find her on Instagram and Facebook. We'll go for a quick commercial break. When we return, I would introduce the very smart, beautiful, intelligent, professional ladies who will be talking to us today. So do stay tuned. And you're welcome back to ETV Ghana's African Women's Voices Show. So if for any reason you need to leave your TV set, we are live on Facebook at our page at ETV Ghana, okay? You just transition from the TV and just go on to your laptop or to your phone and you continue to watch us. All right, before I went on the break, I announced that I had very special ladies who are going to be talking to us about wellness and how family affects the health of men. So to my immediate left is somebody who is familiar to those of us who watch African Women's Voices Show. You have seen her directly or indirectly, either at the EWN conference or in here at the studio. Okay, so let's make welcome Mrs. May Kalmoni. She is a CEO of a very special place that I have actually patronized. It's called Lotus Detox and Wellness Center. She is the CEO. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having us.
Awesome. And then seated right next to her, we have an Ayurvedic doctor. She's going to introduce herself and tell us exactly who an Ayurvedic doctor is. So please take it away.
Good evening. Myself, Dr. Smita Shetty. I'm an Ayurvedic doctor from Lotus Detox and Wellness Center. So let me introduce you what is Ayurveda. It's an ancient holistic medicine from India, which is around 5,000 years old. So, you know, we work with herbs and plants to treat various illness. And along with this, we also give a diet which is as per the body type, because according to Ayurveda, we all are different and we have our own unique body type. So we work with herbs, give a diet which is as per your body type, and we believe a lot in detoxification. So we do various therapies like various external therapies of massages, steam, colon cleansing, which helps in detox, and we also give herbs to cleanse the detox organs like liver cleansers, kidney cleansers, colon cleansers. And there is also lifestyle management along with this, where we suggest yoga, meditation. So, you know, it's as a whole. So herbs, diet, detox, and lifestyle management.
Wow, wow, that's a perfect summary of who an Ayurvedic doctor is. And you can only find them at the Lotus Detox and Wellness Center. So when you go there, you consult with them and they see you through all of the things she's talked about. So talking about wellness, I'm coming back to Make Our Money. People always talk about wellness, but they look at wellness from various points of views. So could you let me know, from your own perspective, what you would say is all about wellness?
Thank you very much for having us here. And yes, let me tell you this. Most people attribute wellness to maybe a good experience they are having from time to time at a spa, or when they are having a massage, or when they are doing self-care, which is a very good thing, a very good needed thing that you need to do from time to time. But if you want to really talk about well-being and having a life that you feel well in your life, it's more about having balance and the harmony between the various aspects of your being. As human beings, we are made of the body, the mind, and the spirit, and the soul. So actually, in order to be well and feel well, we need to reach a stage where we are in a perfect awareness stage and mindfulness on the state of our physical body, emotions, and our mental status, and be aligned with these three aspects. Should be in harmony and aligned. And I can give you examples if you want.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, when you feel that your body is having any ailments or anything, any pains, most of the time it's because some ideas and some thoughts and some mental discomfort that you are having that is manifesting in your body as, you know, a pain or an ailment. There is a very big relationship between emotional state and your, you know, I give a very small or simple example. When you have an exam or when you have something, then your stomach starts aching, and you know, so there is that strong connection between our nervous system, our our brain, and our body. Okay, so when our perception towards wellness, it's a holistic perception where we have to look at all these aspects. So during the consultation, we look at your emotional state, your physical state, your lifestyle, your habits, because these are the things that, you know, everyone has a different mindset, everyone has a different emotion, everyone has a different body type. So well-being cannot be something, or wellness cannot be something that across board, oh, everybody should do that, and then everybody will be fine. You know, it's not like that. It's more personalized. It's more about understanding yourself, be mindful about the stressors, because mainly all these things that manifest, they are as a response to a stressor. This stressor can be either physical, like maybe you fell or somebody hit you or you broke an arm. That's it, you know, body stressor for the body that it will give you, you don't feel well. It is like toxins. The toxins that get into you, this is chemical stressor. Sometimes there's toxins, there's poisoning, the food you eat, you know, things that disturb you. This can also cause some health issues. And there is the emotional, you know, stressors, which we all know about. You know, we are not happy about this, we are stressed about what we can do, what we cannot do. We have feelings that we are struggling with and all this. And I'm going to talk more about this during this interview, because we believe that, so when we are doing the consultation or in our approach, we look at all these aspects. You can be eating the best diet, but your mind is not free. How can you be well?
You can't be well.
And you know, you can be doing massages every week. We will talk about how these things can help you become better. But I mean, it's not just about, I went to a spa. Okay. It's not just about, oh, today I did the diet, or you know. It's a combination of all these things, and it's more of like a balance. You know, that's how we look at it.
Well noted.
Yeah, thank you.
What I really picked up from what you said is that we need to be mindful of the stressors.
Exactly.
Some things stress us up, and it begins to manifest in, you know, as sickness or illness outwardly. So I'm going to be asking our doctor this question. We are Africans, and this is African Women's Voices show, and we know that culturally a lot of expectation is placed on the man as the head of the home. So a lot of times men are having to take care of a lot of responsibilities. Doctor is going to be telling us how these stresses actually affect the well-being of our men.
Okay, first of all, you know, I would like to say that health and wellness is very important for men. But the problem with men is they don't do self-care, and they don't take care of if they have any problems, they go to the doctor only when they are sick. They don't try to, you know, prevent or maintain. So according to me, you know, it's very important for men to do their regular checkups, and if they have any noticeable signs which are not good, they really need to go to the doctor. And you know, the mortality and the morbidity rate of men is much more than the female counterparts worldwide. And even the you know, the heart diseases, it's much more seen in men than in the female. So you know, men dying younger and men being unhealthier has an effect on their family, on the community, on the society. So it's very important that men do self-care and start you know, taking care of their health. And of course the family, they need the family support for that. So the wife can also help. We can of course go in details about that. So you know, so health and wellness is really very, very important for men. So that's what I would like to say.
Health and wellness is very important for men, and I know that you're all watching, because most of the time the viewers of African Women's Voices show us, you know, they're always couples, so I know the men are watching, and some of you are quite guilty about this. We always complain about the fact that we need you to have your checkups, but you only go to see the doctor when you feel really down. Okay, now you've broken down, you can't move, that's when you want to go. A lot of times it could be very late. If we had prevented it, if you had taken your checkup seriously, things would have been a lot different. I am going to be opening the phone lines towards the end of the show, and I have a voucher I'm going to be giving out to somebody who will be lucky. I need you to really watch the conversation, and then as you watch the conversation, grab every form of information you can grab. Okay, so when I ask that question, you'll be able to answer. Remember that our guests are from Lotus Detox and Wellness Center, and they are located at Jowulu. And today we are concentrating on the men, because I mean, a lot of times men do not visit the doctor or check their health until they break down, and we want that to stop. So tonight, women are going to be discussing how we can support you men to live better, to enjoy life, to live longer, and enjoy the family with us. All right, so that brings me back to you. What can women do to support men when it comes to their health and their wellness?
Yeah, definitely woman's role is very important in every man's life. It starts not as a wife as only, it starts from motherhood. You know, our homes, our families are the hubs, or are the place where we develop our beliefs, our values, our love, our relationships, where we develop our habits, what we eat, what we enjoy, what we do. So I would like to stress on how important is it from childhood to instill good relationships, good values, self-love, and healthy lifestyle from, so I'm talking here like the mother, as a mother who has a child, whether it's a girl or a boy, of course, but I mean, if you're talking about the man, by the time he's an adult, it doesn't happen just like that, that now that I want to feel well, or now that is my wife who's going to help me feel better. It is also, he has carried with him beliefs and values and image about himself from childhood that he built. So I want to touch a little bit on this, if you don't mind.
Please
because
go
this
ahead.
is very important, because we don't want to feel that, oh, the wife is trying and then the husband is not being, you know, oh, I tell him he shouldn't eat this, but he doesn't listen to me, or I care about him by this, you know. So it is that we go back to this mindfulness and this awareness of the source of the problem, because since wellness is a lifestyle, it has to do with our beliefs. You know, there's a say that be watchful, or watch for your beliefs as they become your thoughts, and watch for your thoughts as they become your actions, and watch for your actions as they become your habits, and watch your habits as they become your character. Okay, so if somebody has a character who is caring, or who's like expressing self-care, it has started somewhere from childhood, right? Or it has, or either he has really become mindful about his importance of these things. And because wellness is a choice, it cannot be imposed on anybody. You know, you have to be convinced and you have to choose to make the right choices for yourself. You see, so as I said, it starts with awareness. After awareness, there should be like knowledge about what is good and what is the problem, what is good and what is bad for me, and then the discipline. There should be the discipline for applying what is, you know, healthy, and what is positive, and what is, and also leaving what is bad and what is toxic. A lot of people resent from thinking about wellness because they are not ready to do any change in their life. They are not ready to leave a habit that they know it's not good
best
for
for
them.
them.
Or they are not willing to recognize that this job that I'm doing, or this relationship that I'm in, is toxic for me and is making me stress unnecessarily. Or that I am not nurturing all my relationships with my wife. Or it could be also the wife is not really paying attention to nurturing her relationship with her husband. Because, I mean, these kind of things are the foundations for well-being. You know, if you don't have peace of mind, if you don't have internal peace, you cannot, I mean, you cannot look for just external things to make you happy or to make you feel good. Feeling good is usually an internal process. You understand? The surrounding is just support. Like the wife can really support her husband, but they should both have an understanding or have that mindset. Because if one of them has a mindset, the other doesn't, it will be even difficult to support. Do you understand? So we don't want to make it look like it's your problem, the wife, why you are not giving your husband the best food, and why you are not taking care of him, why you don't let him sleep. I mean, if he doesn't want it, what do you do?
What can you do?
Do you understand? But I encourage that the spirit in the family should be that of understanding, that of positive reinforcement, that of values that encourage this kind of healthy lifestyle, you know, and that becomes like, even the children are involved. So when it becomes like the value that we have in the family becomes easy.
Fantastic.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, I really do get what you mean, because if I pick up what you said,
Yeah.
it means that it's a lifestyle. We need to start very early.
Yeah.
And since the mothers, we are the nurturers, when we have these children, we should begin from then to imbibe, you know, the knowledge of wellness in our children. So as they grow up, they already have an understanding of the kind of lifestyle they're supposed to be adopting. So mothers, we have major roles to play when it comes to the well-being of the family, of the men, of the children. We'll go for a quick commercial break. When we return, our doctor is going to be helping us with more ideas around what the family needs to do to be able to get the men to live better. Do not go away. And you are welcome back to ETV Ghana's African Women's Voices show. Before we went on the break, we said we were going to let the doctor talk to us about the approaches that families will have to adopt to help men live a better and a healthy life. I hope you're in line with what we're going to ask her. Grab your seat and come a lot closer. If you're a woman and if you're a man, we need your attention here, because as May mentioned earlier, we need both of you to have an understanding so that things will work better when it comes to the wellness and the health of everyone in the family. So doctor, please take it away.
Most of the diseases that we see in the men nowadays are due to the wrong lifestyle choices that they're making. The eating habits, the sleeping habits, sedentary lifestyle, no exercise and stress. Okay, so epidemics of diabetes and obesity are now increasing too much because of all these wrong choices which has been made. Also, you know, taking too much of salt in their diet and processed food, refined food, these packet foods. Because of that, we also see a lot of cases of hypertension and high cholesterol in men. So it's very important for them that they follow the following 6 good rules. First is eat well. Okay, so I would suggest most of the men to please take home cooked food. And here the cooperation should be both from men and women. So if a woman is cooking a good food and giving the men, then he should try to stick to it.
And eat
okay,
it.
and eat it.
He
yes.
should try
yes,
to stick
yes,
to
yes,
it
and eat it. he should not eat something else. Okay, because you know, so that's what I'm saying. It is a cooperation, support from both the sides. Okay, so I would suggest that take more home cooked food as much as it's possible, and other thing is stay hydrated. So drink lots of water instead of the frizzy drink, or you can take herbal teas. Okay. Another thing about food is, men's mostly they're busy the whole day. Most of them, they skip their lunch, and when they come late in the dinner, they want to have a heavy meal.
Say that
okay?
again.
So, so this heavy meal is really not going to do them any good, because when they eat this heavy meal late in the night, they're putting a load on their digestive system. So according to Ayurveda, I would say it works in, in tune with the nature. When the sun sets, our digestive system also slows down. So we are advised to eat very light meal in the evening time. So if you eat a heavy meal, you're putting a load on your digestive system. Because of this, in the night, you're not going to get a good sleep. You will have acid reflux. You will have the food is not, the food is coming up. And because, during sleep, the body is doing the work of repair. Now, if you're putting this heavy load of food, the body needs to work for digesting it. So, you're not, the next day when you get up, you're tired, you're fatigued, you have fatigue, you feel headache. So these are all because of having heavy meals late in the night. So what I would suggest, if you want to have a good heavy meal, then please take it in the lunchtime. It should never be taken in the dinner. So eat well, that's what I said. Second thing is drink well. So try to take lots of water to stay hydrated. Then sleep well. Again, this is very important for health, that everyone, especially the men, they need to have 6 to 7 hours of sleep every day. Because, most of the diseases we see, like hypertension, the blood pressure, it really goes up if you don't have a good sleep in the night. And also, if you don't have a good sleep, you also have water retention. It also sometimes leads to obesity, joint pain, all these things, inflammation. You get inflammation when you don't get a good sleep in the night. So you need to have a good sleep. Then you should breathe well. Breathing exercises, even this is very good. Even in the office workplace, you can just breathe in and breathe out, because it helps to improve your cardiovascular system. And research has also shown that when you take deep breaths, it helps to stimulate your vagus nerve, which reduces your flight and fight mode. So, you are a bit relaxed when you breathe well. So, normally we say whenever we are stressed, please take a deep breath. So, breathing exercises, even 5 minutes in the morning, it's okay. Any time of the day you can do it.
Okay, so how do we do this breathing exercise?
You're just sitting in the chair. Okay, you can sit in the chair. I would suggest don't sit in front of the air condition. Okay, and you just breathe in and breathe out. Okay, there are more methods where we close the nostril, breathe in, breathe out, but it may be difficult. You can just breathe in, hold it for 2 seconds if possible, and breathe out.
Wow.
It's just simple. This is simple. There are many other methods, but I am telling you something which is very simple. Breathe in and hold it for 2 seconds and breathe out, and do it at least for 5 minutes, because this is really good for your health, for everyone, and especially for men, because even their stress level is very high. And physiologically, if you see, whenever a man gets stressed, they have their cortisol levels going up. And but in women, we also have a support of estrogen, which keeps us in balance, but for men, no. So it's very important for them that they do these breathing exercises. So another thing what I would suggest is move well, that is do exercise. Here also, please do exercise with your wife, with your kids, so that you have your family time and you enjoy your exercise. You can go for a walk.
They keep saying that we slow them down. So don't try saying that we should, walk within our pace. Let's move as a family.
That's true.
So please don't
because
say
it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Exercise also should be enjoyable. So I would suggest that husband and wife, they can both together do a walk, and even they can talk with each other. It's okay. So it's really good to do that.
Doctor, you're speaking the minds of a lot of women tonight, because a lot of times we say, oh, our husbands are so busy, they don't talk to us. If you have to exercise together, if you have to do long walks together, it brings the opportunity for both of you to be able to
You can share your thoughts, what has happened in the day. It's really good. And the last one is think well. Positive thoughts are very important for every one of us. If you, we believe that health is physical and mind both. If you have negative emotions all the time, that has an impact on your health, and it shows in the form of pains and other problems. So it's always important that be positive and always think good things and all those things. Please keep the negative emotions away. So these are some of the 6 good rules which really every man should do it. They need to start it from today.
Well noted. I'm coming over to you, May. When Doctor was speaking, she mentioned that men need to get enough sleep, like 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And a lot of men here in Africa hardly get enough sleep. And that's because they're always busy. All the time they have work to do. Even they move work from the office to the house, and they're just busy all the time. How can busy men take care of themselves in their busy environment and nature? How can they do that?
I know, the reality now is very difficult with this modern lifestyle and lot of work, and now we can do work from our phones, from our laptops, so we can't even stop working. So that's why I said it should be intentional. There is no other way than to say enough is enough. There is time for me. There is me time, because work never ends. Do you see work that finishes?
No.
You can always keep yourself busy. It's even for women, the same thing. But when we do that, it's like we are shooting ourselves in the foot, because we are only paying attention to one aspect of our life, forgetting that we work to live, not we live to work. So if we cannot take time from our if we cannot take time from our work for our life, work will take time from our life. Do you understand? Like, I mean, we end up dying of so many sudden you hear now a lot of sudden deaths, you know.
It's just so sudden.
Heart
This
attacks,
morning,
you
so how
know.
come?
And that's why overworking is never a good thing. They say no, you need to work smart, not work hard. And we need to start learning this. I mean, because, you know, how do you become more efficient? When you are tired and stressed, or when you are, I mean, having clear mind and you are fit?
Clear mind.
You become more effective. So sometimes we forget that when we are tired. Sometimes, you know, you have a project, you have a deadline, you have to really squeeze yourself in. It happens. I mean, it's the same thing like any stressor that comes your way. The problem in there is when they become chronic. It's like always, we can always not sleep. Okay, I didn't sleep for 3 days, and then I manage it. I make it up. The problem is when it becomes a lifestyle. It becomes like every day we are doing this thing that is really a stressor to our body or to our emotions. That's why I say we need to identify, we need to be thoughtful and identify what are the things that we can stop that are stressing us, that are not really adding any value to our work, to our life, and focus on the good things that add value and add well-being and we feel good about, you know. Even work, when you are passionate about something and we are happy with the team you are working, you don't even feel so
It's
tired.
work, yeah, you don't even feel it at all.
Do you understand? So that's where the positive mind and the positive feelings are the ones that make us well. You know,
Great.
when you are tired with work, you can rest. But when your mind is stressed, even if you sleep 10 hours, you will not, you know. So anyway, I can elaborate on this if you want, like how to put it like on the daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, the things we need to do, but we can talk about it later.
Oh
if you want.
yes, we're going to talk about it because whoever is going to win this voucher is going to get that chance. At Lotus Detox and Wellness Center, they help you plan yourself better. Okay, I hear there's a call already. Hello. Okay, so the line has cut through. We're going for another commercial break. When we return, I'm going to be giving this away. However, I was going to remind you of the kind of services that Lotus Detox and Wellness Center provides. They're talking about how you should live well, sleep well, and all of that. When you go there for consultation, they will get some of these details from you and help you plan your life and make you do things better and differently from the way you used to do it. So you need to take down their number. Once we say, okay, you can take down the number. And remember, I'm giving this away to whoever calls me right after this break. So do not go away. And you're welcome back to ETV Ghana's African Women's Voices show. If you're just joining us, well, we still have a little bit of about 9 to 10 minutes part of the show that we're going to still be talking about the wellness and the health when it comes to men. So let me just go straight to the doctor and find out from her if when it comes to the health and wellness of people, is there a kind of schedule or approach that we could use to keep us in check?
See, there need to be changes made in the lifestyle, and I would like to say there is no one pill which can change your lifestyle. The way in is the way out. But I'll just give like a schedule which will be helpful for most of the people. Okay. First is a daily routine which you can do, like getting up early in the morning, doing meditation, prayers, doing exercise, yoga, having a healthy breakfast. Again, this should be the family. If I would suggest one meal of the day, all the family should sit together and have. It can be a breakfast, lunch, or the dinner. So healthy breakfast, then you know, exercise, like I said. So this should be done on a daily basis. Then comes weekly basis. Weekly basis is, you know, you can do fasting. It really detoxifies your body. Then other thing is do some family time, go out with your family members just outside, like a vacation for a day or a two. Or you can go long drives, even husband wife can go for long drives, which really is very good. And so this can be done, I would say, weekly basis. Then monthly is you can do intermittent fasting. You can do on the monthly basis, you can do some stress management programs, because the body really needs these type of therapies. Then pain relief therapies, some major detox therapies, which really helps to cleanse your organs. And so I would suggest that this schedule is something which, yes, can be followed. And yearly, I would suggest please do the checkups, do your cholesterol, do your, please monitor your blood pressure, do your sugar levels. These all are also very important. This can be done on an yearly basis.
Sure. So it's time to give away this very special voucher. So the phone lines have been activated, and I need you to call me and win this voucher of Lotus Detox and Well Center. All right. So do we have a caller yet? Okay, so while we wait for someone to get through, let's take a look at the kind of services that Lotus Detox and Wellness Center offers its clients. Let's take a look at that.
Good. Okay, so as I said, since we are a wellness center and we would like any client who comes, we have a natural and personalized approach. So we like to...
Please hold your thoughts. I hear there's a caller.
Sure.
Hello? Hello, we can't hear you. Hello. Have we lost the call? Oh, I'm sure the line is really jammed. People want to win this. No problem. So please go ahead.
Yeah, so looking for the root cause of the health problems is what we like to do. Okay, so before we tell people how to go about their wellness or their well-being, we do a very thorough consultation with the doctor and with some other diagnostic tools, because we look for these kind of stressors that I spoke about, whether they are physical, whether we have deficiencies, whether we have toxicities, whether we have any organ that is like compromised, that is not working properly, a liver which has a fatty liver, kidneys that are not working very well. So we look at that because these can be underlying causes of a lot of symptoms that people have.
Okay, great. So do we have a caller now? Okay, hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Please, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm called John Kofi Akaba. John Kofi Akaba.
John Kofi Akaba.
Yeah, calling from Ashoma Estate.
From Ashoman Estate. Okay. So are you a father or are you celebrating a father?
I'm a father.
Oh, wow, beautiful. So belated Happy Father's Day.
You
So
said thank you.
I would like to say that this voucher is yours for being a father, and also for listening to the conversation about what we've talked about today. And you being the first caller, we are giving you this voucher from Lotus Detox and Wellness Center. It's located at Jowulu here in Accra. All right?
Yes.
All
thank
right.
You.
So can you just tell us one thing that you learned from our conversation today?
I really learned a lot about your show.
Okay.
And I've learned more, and I think I'll be enjoying it every time. So people should keep it up. It's good show.
All right. Thank you so much. We are grateful, and we look forward to seeing you at the Lotus Detox and Wellness Center. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so let's continue.
Once these are identified and it's be related to the lifestyle of the person and the habits that he's been doing, he's given or she is given an advice on how to make adjustment to their diet, to their sleep, and then how to identify the stressors, the emotional stress and all this. So after that, we focus on the main issues, that whether you have pain, so we have pain relief programs, stress relief programs, detox. Some people who come, their major problem is digestive, like constipation and all these things. And we also look at this first because we believe that everything starts in the gut.
In the gut.
Every problem starts in the gut. So we really pay attention to the gut health and give supplements, give probiotic foods, and we do enemas sometimes. Doctor does enemas for those who need it. So we have all these natural therapies that can help naturally cleanse the system. Cleansing the system. As she mentioned, every food that is not digested is a toxin. Okay. So when the digestive system is affected and has toxins, and it's not cleansed, it will start affecting the liver later on and start affecting the kidneys. Okay, so we always recommend detoxification, and we have several therapies that help naturally to detoxify the body. And also the stress relief is very important. We have very nice therapies, traditional Ayurvedic, like Shirodhara massage. Is it called a massage or like a therapy?
It's a therapy. It's oil therapy.
Oil therapy.
Okay.
It's oil therapy.
It's really unique and very,
stress.
very effective because it works on the whole nervous system. It's like dropping
Medicated oils on
the
this chakra.
forehead. And then it really gives a total relaxation. So as I said, when people have really gone through a lot of stress, they really need now help from therapy, from therapists and from professionals. So people shouldn't wait and say, oh, I'll do it myself and I'll do. No, you need to consult with health therapists so that we can tell you exactly which areas you want to work on. Some people will call you, say, I want to do this, but who told you like this is the best thing for you to do? Let us check you out and then advise you on what therapy is best for you, because sometimes it's just that because he likes or she likes to do this, they think that's the best one for them. But I mean, so these wellness therapies we give, even the massage, we have various types of massages. They are all enjoyable, relaxing, and you feel pampered, you feel me time, definitely. But at the same time, you're also improving your health.
Your health.
And that's what is really interesting about. We have ozone therapy, which is very unique in town. It has so many benefits. It has detoxification, it does detoxification. It works on the skin, it works on rejuvenating the cells, improving the blood circulation, killing pathogens and, any boils, anything that is abnormal cells, it rejuvenates them. So we have tried to equip ourselves with the latest technologies that, make the therapy more effective and faster because we are in a modern world. We can't wait so long for something to take, time. And, natural healing takes time. It's not like one time. So you really need to have the patience and make it regular. That's why it should become a habit. Comes once a week, once a month. It all depends. When you're on a program, you need to come like once or twice a week. Maybe for 6 weeks. Usually our programs extend for like 6 weeks. And then you will definitely feel better. After that, it becomes like a maintenance. So from time to time, you do come for detoxification, you come for massage, for relaxation. It really depends on your issues. Some people have more like pain issues, some have more like stress issues. So this is what we try to deal with.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Lotus Detox and Wellness Center. You need to get there. I have experienced the place and I'll continue to experience the place, and I will be very happy to have you join me, to come over to the place and experience what happens there. When we talk wellness, it's not just about, oh, let me take this drug. It's a lifestyle. And Lotus is really going to set you on that path that will make you plan better, live a better life, and also enjoy your family, which is what we all want. Thank you so much, ladies, for gracing the studio with us tonight, and we look forward to another session with you, definitely.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Thank you.
So the repeat broadcast of this show, you can watch on our Facebook page or even on our YouTube page. All right. So go there and you watch it and enjoy the rest of our interesting lineup for you. Bye.